Howdy, everyone. Mr. D here again with another wellness journey update. Rather good update. So it's been a week. It's Wellness Wednesday again, and it's hot today. It's in the 90s. So, it's 90. I'm looking on my thermometer now at home. It is 86, but it was up to 98 earlier today. So we've definitely had our fair share of heat today. And we're planning to be up near there tomorrow in the 90s. But luckily, it seems odd in a way, but usually this time of year starts the summer shelter, as I like to say, the summer shelter where I don't get to exercise as much because of the weather that is brought about around us, and as such, because of the heat and humidity, I chose not to exercise today. Um, but we did some ridge running over the weekend, and what I call ridge running is basically walking around some state parks on the ridges above the valley here where I live, and got to see some state parks for my birthday. So yeah, it was pretty nice. We saw, I believe, one, two, three, 4 or 5 different state parks. Some we saw for a few minutes, some we saw for half an hour or so. So we got to see some nice state parks and explore some nice mountainside. We saw 2 covered bridges. Very nice way to get off for my birthday. And even though it was my birthday, I still came out ahead at the scales, which was a good thing. I even brought off the weight that I lost. Uh, I gained the week before, so that was always a positive sign. I was 2 pounds ahead, and I'm all the way down there to 336. At home, I'm about 331 or so. So we're slowly getting back into the trend of things being what they are and how they are, and understanding how things are working. Granted, it's not a foolproof plan and it's not going to work overnight. I know that, but at least having some initiative and getting started. I think the big thing is when I'm home, and when I know I'm home, and when I know I don't have access to exercise or activity or being physical about losing weight. Although that is the plan to work on in the future, I think the thing is I have to focus on what I'm eating, and as such, this week it has been a better week in the eating department since that weigh-in. Last week I did eat a lot of pizza because it was 50% off pizza online only week. So pizzas were only $6 compared to that I never get to have them. And when they're $6 for a couple toppings, that's something I try to take advantage of as much as I can. And because I was lazy and I was not totally in my place, but I'm more in my place now, and it'll be almost a week now that we've been in our place. Um, I mean, in our place mentally. I feel that I was able to cook, and as such, having 2 later days being out, one day at work, one day at day program, I was able to cook food today and yesterday. And so yesterday I did take a small nap for about an hour and a half, and I felt like crap after that, and I felt like I just didn't want. I wanted to just be manic all night and not to take care of myself like I should have. But I did take my medicine at the normal time because I knew I had to go fight to the day. I had not so much flight, but I had to go and go through the motions of the day program, and I knew after that it'd be good for about 4 or 5 more days. So I knew that was important um, to do that, to make sure that you know it was imperative that I took my medicine and I got to sleep, which I did quite in short order, and was able to get up in plenty of time this morning to do most of the things that I wanted to do, so that I was up and ready to go when the transportation arrived, and I was able to make it through the day without a problem, which is a good thing. And very minimal effort, got a lot done. And actually, I did not go to sleep today when I came home, so that was a big step. Um, Not sleeping when I come home, that's a big step, especially after cooking a meal. Granted, it was just an egg rolls and rice, which I've cooked rice out of the microwave. Never cooked rice out of the bag, just plain out of the bag from like a food pantry into the microwave. But I did make it. I did doctor it up a little bit, and I added some Southwest mustard and some chili powder to it, and it was really good. So I recommend trying that, if you ever have the opportunity. Um, if you need to spice things up, always try to look to your spice cabinet because those are the lower caloric things. I think the chili powder I did see had no calories. The mustard I think had 10 in like, so I used about 3, and I did eat the whole bowl, the whole cup, dry rice. But I didn't eat much earlier that day. I did eat a pot. They made us a plate of spaghetti and some noodles for lunch today. So it was a different kind of spaghetti. It was dry spaghetti with different. It was like a stir fry, so that was kind of different, a beef stir fry, and I did enjoy that as well. So it's been pretty much Asian cuisine today, and I'm okay with that. It's not tore up my system, so I guess we're knock on particle. We're doing good on that, and we're doing well. Back to my birthday week. That was last week after I'd done Wellness Wednesday. As I said, I had some pizzas and not been well, but even on my birthday, which was Sunday, I had the pleasure of just going to Dairy Queen, and I did very well. I must consider I had, for it being a Sunday and having to go to my periodic weigh-in on Monday, I had a cheeseburger, French fries, and a drink. Of course, a diet drink. We've been seeming to doing better with those, and also and then had an ice cream, a chocolate ice cream afterwards. I think one of the beneficial thing was they were understaffed at the Dairy Queen, so it took a little longer for the ice cream to come out to the table where me and my mother were sitting, and as such, it was a little done and or cooked over. It was a little melty, and that was okay because I really got to enjoy it more, and I really enjoyed that ice cream. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think some of the things I'm learning is I need to cut back on the caffeine. I think it was a long time to not accept that, but I think I'm finally accepting that I can do all the things I want to do and be who I want to be. Um, by cutting back on the caffeine and not, letting it occupy so much of my wants and needs and desires. And it is helping. It doesn't make me, I can tell a difference in my behavior. Others can tell a difference in my behavior, my demeanor, and my ability to manage life in general. So I think that's the thing, I've been buying 2 cases of diet caffeine-free pop when I've been going out to the supercenter, just so I know I have it because I kind of don't like to get it. You really can't get anywhere local where I can walk unless I walk further, and sometimes I don't want to do that. So I do take advantage of having it here so that I know I have it and that I can drink it, and that I know I have it, and it fulfills the fizz need. But I also had some lemonade today, which was a big non-scale victory, um, because I normally wouldn't just rip into the lemonade, but today I felt I needed some cold lemonade, and it felt really good. It was a different quencher than, especially on a 90 degree day, having that lemonade. And I may have some here after this vlog, but having that lemonade is really helpful in a sense because it quenches your thirst. And I have to recommend that if you go on Amazon, you can, if you have Snap, going on Amazon is a very viable resource for me. I use it to buy things that I know are dry and I can afford cheaper that I'm going to use, rather than stuff I'm going to consume quickly, like at the supercenter. I know I can get it, and I have the Prime shipping and the EBT. So with EBT, if you have an EBT card or a Medicaid card, you can get the Amazon Prime rate, which is half off the normal price, which is like $7.41 a month. So with our Pennsylvania taxes here, so that kind of helps with offsetting the need to pay on shipping for things. I know some people are Jeff Bezos haters, and that's okay. That's your preference, but for me, it is what is viable and what works. I like books. I like many things on Amazon. I also appreciate the music program for my mental health reasons, so that kind of helps with that too. So just all those things, are kind of working in place. But for some things that are more more feasible to do in bulk. I try to do because I have a big pantry and I can stock those things in bulk. So having SNAP is helpful. I went to the food pantry last week since I last posted my vlog, and I got a nice good bit of food that I'm going to try to cook as much as I can in the house this week and going forward, because let's face it, folks, food prices are just too out of control, and even eating out is getting out of control. As I said, I did cook today at home, and I don't normally cook on Wednesdays because it is a longer trip home, but it was short by 20 minutes, so I just decided to cook, and I had a plan while riding the van home that I was going to cook something frozen and something out of a bag, out of a dried food out of a bag, and put it in a microwave following these instructions because I knew it had it provided. Um, I saved $30. Let's just put it that way. I did buy my soda that I liked, and I bought that at the gas station near the day program, and it takes SNAP, so that helped with offset that cost. And then also with being able to cook and use more foods as we can, and I'm trying to incorporate more of what I'm getting into food and menu. So I have the ability to maybe go to a different food distribution next week, so let's keep our fingers crossed on that one. I'll keep you posted once I know. It won't be till after next week, so it'll be 2 weeks trying to let you know on that one. But it's important to take advantage of those resources when you can. As I said, I went to food pantry last week. I got all the food, and a lot of the food is helpful. It can be helpful when you want it to be, when you choose it to be, and when it can be. So with that being said, I want to thank you for listening today. I appreciate everybody listening. Even if you're not subscribing, feel free to subscribe and like this video if you want to hear more content. Yes, let's hope for a better week. I'm hoping to bounce back this week and get back into the weight loss wagon, so to say, and have a better week. So with that being said, I want to thank you for listening. Be sure to have a good week, everyone, and bye for now.